Assalamu alaikum students. Students, in this video I am going to elaborate the fatty acid oxidation, the fatty acid beta oxidation. The beta oxidation of the fatty acid is the major mitochondrial pathway for the catabolism of the fatty acids, in which two carbon fragments are successively removed from the fatty acyl CoA to produce the acetyl CoA along with the NADH and FADH2. Beta oxidation occurs in the mitochondria. It is called so because bond between the alpha and beta carbon of fatty acid is broken down during each round of the cycle. The beta oxidation of the long chain fatty acids. The long chain fatty acid in the cytosol are activated by the ATP and the coenzyme A to form the fatty acyl CoA. The short chain fatty acids are activated in the mitochondria. As the beta oxidation occurs in the mitochondria, so fatty acids must be transported into the mitochondria. So long chain fatty acids are moved from the cytosol into the mitochondria by a carrier, that is carnitine, with a transport system, that is carnitine shuttle. As the inner mitochondrial membrane is impermeable to CoA, the long chain fatty acids from the cytosol are entered into the mitochondria from the carnitine shuttle. This is the transport system by which the long chain fatty acids from the cytosol are transported into the mitochondria. So this is, you can see, from the cytosol, carnitine carrier attaches with the acyl CoA and the enzyme act on it, the CPT, carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1. Then the formation of the acyl carnitine, which is then moved to the matrix, mitochondrial matrix. Here the enzyme carnitine palmitoyl transferase 2 CPT2 act on it and convert the acyl carnitine into acyl CoA and carnitine, and then the carnitine then exchange are moved back to the cytosol for the further long chain fatty acid transportation. So this is the carnitine shuttle. The acyl carnitine is entered into the mitochondrial matrix. This all rate limiting transport systems of the fatty acid is the carnitine shuttle. The short chain fatty acids less than the 12 carbons containing fatty acids can cross the inner mitochondrial membrane. So there is no need of any carrier or shuttle for the transport of the short chain fatty acids. Now moving toward the beta oxidation of the fatty acids. The oxidizing the beta carbon of the fatty acyl CoA consists of the sequence of the 4 reactions that result in the shortening of the fatty acid. The first include the oxidation process, you can see, in which the fatty acyl CoA is converted into the trans-2-enoyl CoA, producing the FADH2. This step is radiating by acyl CoA dehydrogenase enzyme. A double bond is produced between the alpha and beta carbons. FADH2 produced generate ATP after reacting with the ATC electron transport chain. Second step is dehydration. In this step, H2 is added across the double bond and beta hydroxy acyl CoA is formed. The enzyme for this step is enoyl CoA hydratase. So this is the second step. In the third step, beta hydroxy acyl CoA is transferred to beta keto acyl CoA by the enzyme beta hydroxy acyl CoA dehydrogenase. This is oxidation process. Here NADH also produced. In the fourth and the last step of the beta oxidation of the fatty acid, the CoA dependent thiolytic cleavage occurs, in which the bond between alpha and beta carbons of the beta keto acyl CoA is cleaved by the thiolase. Acetyl CoA and fatty acyl CoA are produced. The short chain fatty acyl CoA repeats these 4 steps until all the carbons are converted to acetyl CoA. So this is all the metabolic process pathway of the fatty acids, in which they Fatty acyl CoA produces acetyl CoA and NADH and FADH2. This is the summary of the beta oxidation of fatty acid. The acetyl CoA is converted into trans-enoyl CoA by the enzyme acyl CoA dehydrogenase. This is the oxidation process as FADH2 is produced in this step. Then the trans-enoyl CoA is converted into the beta hydroxyacyl CoA. By the process hydration, water is added in the this step. Enoyl CoA hydratase enzyme catalyzes this reaction, and then the beta hydroxyacyl CoA is transferred into the beta ketoacyl CoA. And the process is oxidation as NADH is produced in this step. The enzyme that radiates this step is the beta hydroxyacyl CoA dehydrogenase. Then the beta ketoacyl CoA is transferred into acyl CoA and acetyl CoA by the cleavage. The acyl CoA acetyl transferase enzyme catalyzes this step, and the addition of CoA also occurs in this step. So this is the summary of all the reactions of the beta oxidation of fatty acids. Thank you very much.